So we had discussed with separate example and for a static member and non-static member, and in the last session I took one example. In this example we have in the static member and non-static member both. So this thing we had discussed, and we already started for the conversion. Conversion means, we are changing one type to another type. Like you having a one class, class A means type of the class A, but I will share my screen, okay? Just give me a moment. So I have a class A and class B, class C, but in the some situation you have to do the conversion. Conversion is nothing but the casting. Casting. We are doing the casting. We are converting one type to another type because of some requirement in the coding. I can tell you, if you will go in the Selenium, then we have a one interface that is called JavaScript executor. So inside this JavaScript executor, we are performing some operation like keyboard operation and how to scroll up, how to scroll down. So at that situation, we have to convert that JavaScript, type to WebDriver type. So at that time, we use the typecasting. So in the interview, they can ask where you are using typecasting in your Selenium and in your project. So you can give the example of this. Lot of the thing will like come in the casting stuff. So we'll discuss today casting. Okay, so first I will share my screen. So in the type conversion, we have discussed one example, but I will discuss once. So prototype of typecasting. So this is the syntax of the casting. You can see this is the subclass and variable. Okay, and this is syntax is called cast operation. You can see this subclass and we have a small braces opening and closing. So this is the syntax of the casting cast operation, and this is the superclass variable. Okay, so I'll relate with this syntax with the theory, this practical stuff. Okay, so in the last session I had discussed same example. I will explain once. Okay, so okay, actually my object class is by default it is not working. So just I will explicitly make the object class. What is the object class? So by default object class is inherit. Okay, just this is my system issue. Okay, by default there is no need to extend this object class. So if you having any class, so by default this object class is inherit. Class is nothing but it is a root class in the core Java, which is available in java.lang package. So you can see this is the object class here, and one class is dot a class, and inside this we have a one method called m1, and again we have a b class. Inside this we have a method called m2. Now what I am doing here, this object class, this is the object class, we have a variable called o. So this object class we have holding this b class object here. Okay, we are holding this b class object here. Now what I am doing here, I am doing here casting operation. Okay, I'm doing here casting operation. So you will go through the syntax. We have a subclass okay, and this variable and this subclass again, and we are using this superclass variable. Same thing I am doing here, right? Same thing I am doing here. Now here what happened in this line, what happened now, this b object, I am holding this the reference variable o, the type is object type. Again what I did here, this b class, this is the o type, right? This this reference variable, I did casting here and I make it this b type. Okay, so before it is the object type, now I make it is the b type. Okay, b type class b type. Okay, by using this casting operation. Now I am calling this b1 dot m2. I am calling this b1 dot m2, then this method will be executed. Okay, so if I will call this, okay, this is compatibility issue is coming again. Hmm, our object class is not working here. Class B. 1 second, okay. This is issue with my system. Okay, this object class is not working in my system. There is Eclipse. Let's try with Eclipse. Compatible type we cannot convert into object. So this issue with object class. Turn number 18 and 90. 18 and 90. It should be work. It should be work. Wait 1 second, okay. Just what happened is my system is also very slow. We can do one more thing here. Oh my God. Okay. Stuck. This stuff is very slow. Okay. This example is there in this Eclipse. If it is not there, we'll make it this. Okay. No, in this. Okay. We'll make it this. I think some classes is already there. It will create a problem. I have to delete this class. Okay. Uh, use here. Type change of 0 to B should not give the error. It is giving this error. This M2 is right. This class A is there, class B is there. I saved this class A, but still it is showing error. I am not using object class. Okay, then type A is already defined. Okay, make is name here. It is showing already defined. Okay. What is the problem is coming? Oh my god. Some Java classes is still there. Okay, one thing. I will do one thing. This object class I'm not using here. Okay. Here I am using this A class. Okay, now it will become A type, and now it will become B type. Okay. Error is coming. It is 3. Oh, I did not. Now this open and close and open and close. We cannot convert into A. This is the why we are getting this. Wait one second. Okay. Ooh, my God. Wait 1 second. Uh, okay, in this, sorry for that, I stuck somewhere. Actually, the problem with this in my system object class, okay, this object class, but same thing I am doing here. What I did here, I removed this object class. I took this class A, okay, but now I am before I am not using this extend keyword, okay. So what will happen here? This, if you are not using, extend keyword, like we have a class A and class B, then this is called sibling class. Okay. But now what we are doing here, this super class, okay, this super class, now A is the super class, and this reference variable O, I am holding this object B, but we cannot tell this is a subclass because I did not use this inheritance concept. So what will happen? There is no relationship between this class B and A. But what I'm doing here, this A type I have converted into B type, and I am calling this method M2. Okay, but this type is converted into B type, but now we are getting this error. Okay, you can see this compile time error, incompatible type. Means what will happen? B cannot be converted into A. Means if you are doing the conversion, then you have to, you know, use the inheritance concept. Otherwise, it won't be work. But why we are getting this compile time error? No, because there is no relationship between class A and class B. So if you will converting this, and we are calling this B, B dot M2. Okay, B dot M2. But now we did this conversion, but there is no relation between this A class and B class. Okay, now if I will use this extend keyword, extend G, now we are getting this relationship between A and B. Okay, so now if I will call this B1 dot M2, so now we are able to execute this, and we are able to run this now. This, okay, can I call this M2 here M1? Can I call this M1? We'll get M1 or not? Yeah, we will get, because this, what we are applying here, we are applying here this extend keyword. Okay, in the last session I have given this uh, the classes related without inheritance relation, without inheritance relation are called siblings. So classes are compatible only if they are developed with the inheritance concept. But in the last session, we are not applying the inheritance concept here. So if you will not use this inheritance, then what will happen? If you will do the conversion, if you will not get any relation between class A and B, means if you are not using this inheritance concept, that is called sibling class. Okay, so that's why we are getting incompatible type compile time error. Okay, in the last No, we are using this class object type of this class. So if just try on your system this object type class, okay, it will work. Okay, definitely it will work in your system. So applying same stuff here, okay, applying same stuff, but instead of object, I use the class A here. Okay, so it will work. Definitely it will work. Hey, do you have any questions regarding this? Like I will explain once. Do you have any question this example? You have any doubt? Pallavi, answer me. You have any doubt regarding this? I will explain once. Do you have any doubt? Okay. Yeah, yeah. What will happen if you will not give no extend keyword? You can't able to do a conversion. Okay. Like in the last session you have given this way classes are compatible only if they are developed with inheritance. So what will happen if you will not give this extend keyword, then this classes is we are not doing anything, like there is no relationship between class A and class B. But your question is, okay, if you will call this simply, no, then you are able to execute this. If you will make this, I will tell you one thing. Okay, so now if you will simply, what you are doing here, just we are creating an object. Okay, we are creating an object, and simply we are calling this d dot m2 method. Okay, so what will happen? Yes, yes. Now, but same thing, if you will do this casting, okay, what we are doing, this is the super class, right? And I am holding this new object, this B, right? If we will do this without inheritance, then what will happen? This type is A, right? What we are achieving this conversion here. So that's why I have written no. Without inheritance, you can't do conversion, because if you will do the conversion, it should be happen the relationship between one classes to another classes. Then you are able to do the conversion. Understood, right? Here we are achieving the casting. I will come. This is the upcasting. This line is called upcasting. I will come coming session. I will discuss this. So we are doing this upcasting and we are doing this casting. Means we are doing this conversion. So if you will not use this inheritance concept, then you will get compiled error. Understood, Pallavi? Why we are, if you will simply we are executing this, then we are able to execute, right? But what we are doing, we are here we are achieving the, doing the casting and we are doing the conversion. That's why inheritance is important. Pallavi, are you able to understand? Any doubt? You have, if you having a doubt, you can ask again. I will explain. Without inheritance, okay, without inheritance, simply in this example we have a one conclusion: without inheritance you can't do casting operation. Okay, if you will do the casting operation, without inheritance, but what will happen when you are doing the casting one class to another class? So it should be a relation between the one class to another class. If you don't have a relationship in the relationship between one class to another class, then we are not able to achieve the casting. Understand? Okay. So this is the example. Use this object class also in your system. It will work. So same thing, this we are getting this error. So the solution of this above problem is that we are using this inheritance. So same example is there. That is, I use here object class. Instead of I use here a. Same example is there, but we are using this inheritance by using this inheritance. Okay, so that's why we are getting the compiled time error. People will use without casting. Okay, just mute in your side, but okay, some voice is coming. Okay, mute in your side. If you having a doubt, you can unmute and ask. How to develop inheritance relationship between two types by using this extend keyword and implement keyword. Okay. Extend we are using in class and implements we are using in inheritance. Interface. So I will come in this interface stuff. Then I will tell you regarding this implements. So extend used for develop inheritance between two classes, and implements is used to developing the inheritance between the interface and classes. So I will come in the interface chapter. Then I will discuss this your implements keyword. So class that is placed after extend or implement is called superclass. We know that superclass. Okay. So we have an example. Is it one class, and this is the simple and extend to example. So example is called superclass and sample is called subclass. Same thing. Interface we have a and we have using another interface. So by using this extend keyword. So if you having the interface to interface inheritance, then we will use this extend keyword. If you having the class between in interface, then we will use this implements keyword. You can see here we have an interface A and we have an interface B, and this is the both are the interface 1 and interface A and interface B. Then by using we are using this extend keyword. You can see this is the C is the class and A is the interface. Then we are using this implements keyword. But I will come in the interface and again I will give you the example of interface and abstract class and all coming session. We have one keyword called instance of. Okay, so what is the use of instance of? In this example, you are able to understand. Then this object class is there. Let's see if we work on it. Okay. So it is an operator which is used to check whether the left side pass variable holds the instance of the right side pass class. It is return the boolean. So here you this you will not able to understand. Here I will come on this. So this is the syntax of variable and instance of and the class. So now I will come this also this object class will first here will take in class to uninstall my Java. We are getting some problem. Let's try there is no need to, just my system having some issue here. So that's why I have extended this. By default, object class is still having. Okay. So here I will come in this instance of. Okay. So this object class is there, right? Again, what we are doing, this A type, I am holding this. Okay. Now it will check. It will check here this reference. Okay, I will come in this theory. Okay, so what will happen, this class will check. Okay, this class A will check this reference of this reference object reference, this O type of the reference. This class is present or not in this class. We have a class, right? We have object class, we have a class, we have a B class. So now what will happen, the, in theory it is an operator which is used to check whether left side. So what is the left side here? Left side, okay, this A. Okay, now this left side pass the variable whole instance of the right side past class or not. Okay, it return booleans. If it is there, then it will return true, otherwise it will return false. Okay, now what will happen, this O1 is there, right? O. Okay, this O is there. If I will doing this instance of A, then what will happen, the value will come true here. Okay, so now it is not clear what I want to tell you, but same if I will execute this variable, which object I am holding here, A type, right? Now again this O variable is there, I use this instance of, then now what is the output will come? It will come false, because this variable is holding A type, right? This variable is holding A type of an object. Yeah, you can tell the class, right? Object of the class. So that's why we are getting here true, and here we are getting false. Okay. Now you can see here. Again, I have a one more variable, is M01, and I'm holding this B type of an object here. Okay. So now what is the value will come? Simply you can tell this instance object is this object type of class. So this variable will check this class is available or not. If this class is available, it will return true. If class is not available, it will return false. You can see this variable having the A type of an object, but here I am comparing with B type. Then what will happen? This instance of operator will tell this is a false. Again, what I am doing here, B type of an object, I am holding this A1, right? I am holding this A1, then what will happen? Here the value will come true, because this variable is holding this B type of an object. So if I will compare this, so this is the job of instance of. It will check this class is there or not. It will, if it is there, then it will return true. Otherwise, it will return false. Okay, so like that, this is instance of this book. Not a big deal, not a big stuff. Yes. Somewhere they are using this instance of operator, so that's why I have mentioned. So type of reference or type of conversion you can tell. Java supports two types of the reference type conversion. One is upcasting, and you can tell automatic conversion. And second is downcasting, you can tell casting. Okay, so what is the meaning of upcasting? It is the implicit reference type conversion. Implicit means automatic conversion, right? Explicit means we are doing forcefully. Okay. The process of storing subclass object reference in the superclass reference variable is called upcasting. So we have a one, this is A is the superclass and B is the subclass extending here. So if I would relate with theory, the process of a storing subclass object, the process of a storing, the process of a storing subclass object reference reference in superclass reference variable is called upcasting. The process of storing subclass object in a superclass reference variable is called upcasting. So this is called upcasting. Okay. So we have some example of this casting. So this is the way of upcasting. If you will do like that, you will get incompatible type error. Okay. If you will do like that, you will get incompatible type error. So upcasting, you can achieve the superclass of an object. We are storing in the subclass of an object. We are storing in the superclass type reference variable. That is called upcasting. Okay. This is a simple example I have given this. For upcasting, we have already seen this example. But given this example. So casting is very important. This Okay, so what we are doing here, this subclass type, we have just holding this superclass reference variable. This line is called upcasting. Okay, so it will execute simply, right? But if you will do like this, okay, if you will do like this, then you will get the compile time error. If I will compile this, then we will get the compile time error. So sometime in the, if you will go in the interview, some written paper is there. So like that, they have given this fourth option. So they will ask what is the correct option of the upcasting. So this is the correct option of the upcasting. Okay. Downcasting. What is the downcasting? So upcasting means it is the implicit conversion, right? But downcasting means we are doing explicit conversion. Downcasting means we are doing explicit conversion. Okay. Reference type conversion. It is an explicit reference type conversion. Retrieving. Now I will come. You can see this class is called A, and again we have a class B extend A, and we have a class C extend A. So we are achieving this, superclass and subclass, and we are doing this, achieving this relations between the superclass and subclass by using this extend keyword. But I will relate with this theory and this downcasting stuff. Okay. So retrieving the subclass object reference. Okay. Retrieving this subclass object reference. Okay. From superclass reference variable and storing it in same subclass reference variable, and again storing this it in the same subclass reference variable is called downcasting. First thing, if you are achieving the downcasting, you have to achieve first upcasting. So now you can see this is the upcasting one, right? This is the upcasting one. Without upcasting, you can't achieve the downcasting. So you can see same thing I have mentioned here, whatever the upcasting is there, but we have a one more line here. So retrieving this subclass object, same I have written here, subclass object from superclass reference variable. Okay, this is the intent, this line is intent. And storing it a same subclass reference variable. Again, what I am doing, I am storing it in the same subclass reference variable. Again, we are storing in the same subclass reference variable is called downcasting. Okay, you can see here. First, we'll see if you will ask someone what is the downcasting, you have to tell, and they can also ask, can I achieve the downcasting without upcasting? No, we can't do. Okay, because we are doing the conversion here. Conversion means if you having the relationship also, right? If you don't have a relationship, then you can't make the conversion. Okay, so that thing I have mentioned here. Okay, and now you can see I will come in this example and you are able to understand. Okay, and only theory you are not able to understand. So now which class you can say, we have to say which class having the main method. Okay, you cannot save another class also because you will get runtime error. Okay, because the error will come, main method is not found. So you have to say which class having this main method. Okay, so that's why I'm saving this class C. Okay, I'll come this here. So just we are doing this inheritance. Just we are making the relationship between A, B, C. Okay, okay, A, B, C, here. In this, the first line we did same stuff here, right? We are achieving this upcasting here. This subclass B type of an object. We are storing it A type of an superclass type A reference variable. Okay, now what I did here. Again, what I did here, this line we already discussed, right? This line we already discussed. And now we are achieving this downcasting here. Okay, again this uh, subclass, the subclass storing in the same subclass of the reference variable. So now if I will compile this, we are getting, we are getting this compile, we are able to compile and we are able to run, means this concept is working here. Okay, this upcasting and downcasting. But if you will make this, then what will happen? If you will make this, then what will happen? Can you able to do this? Okay, we will get here, if I will compile this, then we are able to compile this. Okay, compiler is fine, this is fine, but if you will run this control 2, then what will happen? You will get cast, class cast exception. B cannot be cast C. Okay, so can you tell me why we are getting this class cast exception? Pallavi and Sarvi, anyone can tell why we are getting this class cast exception? Why we are not getting here? This, if I will achieving this downcasting here, it is fine, it is working. But if we are achieving this casting here, downcasting here, but we are getting the class cast exception. Can you tell me the reason why we are getting? Anything, if you what you are getting this in this example for superclass, sorry, casting or stuff, downcasting, why we are getting this? Tell me. Yes, no, I will explain once why we are getting this class cast exception, because this point is very important in casting. Can you explain, anyone why we are getting this class cast exception? Yeah, I'll tell you. Here, what we are doing here, we did down upcasting here, right? We already told you, if you will not achieve this upcasting here, then we are not able to achieve downcasting. But here what I am doing, I am not achieving any upcasting here. Directly we are doing this casting, right? Downcasting. So at the runtime, you will get class cast exception because I did not perform upcasting here. So that's why I am able to compile this, but at the runtime, JVM, at the runtime, JVM will catch this and it will show the class exception. We cannot convert it into C. Okay. So in this example, one conclusion is while achieving the downcasting, upcasting is mandatory. Now I did this step. Okay, this I what A type is there, and this is also the class subclass, right? And I am storing this again C type, and if you will make it this okay A1 variable. Now I am able to compile this and I am able to run this. So understood what is happening here. Okay, internally what is happening here, I will give you the some notes I have. Why upcasting is required for downcasting. So we have our internal region. If we will go in the internal region in the coming classes, I will tell you. I have one example of this why it is happening. So in this before we are getting this class cast exception, but now we are not getting any class cast exception because we are able to compile this and we are able to run this because we already perform upcasting here. Okay, simply you can tell if you are doing upcasting, if you are doing downcasting, it should have the relationship between the one classes to another class. Okay, but if you are not performing this upcasting stuff, so what will happen? Compiler is able to compile, but JVM will get the class start exception. So we have a this is the very important example. They can ask what is the class cast exception. Okay. In the interview they can ask what is the class cast exception. Okay. So rules in the cast operation. The cast operation type and the source type should have the inheritance relation or else it used to be a compiled error. So first rule, it should have a inheritance relationship. Otherwise we will get incompatible type. Okay, what is this class cast exception? In casting, the object coming from the source variable. Okay, why we are getting this class cast exception? So we have this a story of this class cast exception. So internally, what is happening? Object coming from the source variable, if it is not compatible with cast operation type, JVM throw cast exception. Okay, so someone will ask why we are getting the class cast exception. Then you have to tell this story of this class cast exception. So virtually, this is the virtual stuff internally happening. We cannot show you how this is internally happening, but this is the reason. In casting, compiler cannot identify the object coming from source variable. What will happen? When we are able to compile this, then we are not getting any compile time error. Okay, because it checked only the source variable type. Okay. The compiler only check this source variable type. Okay, this type. Okay. Now okay, coming from the source variable because it checked only the source variable type and cast operator type has a linear relationship or not. So when the source variable is the super class type and cast operator is subtype, compiler always compile this in the casting. But if the object variable is sibling type of cast operation type, then JVM throw the class cast exception. So this is the region, but nobody will ask, in terms of reason what is happening here. But in the casting stuff, just you have to only concentrate that uh, upcasting and downcasting. Upcasting means we are uh, superclass type of an object we are storing in the subclass. So sorry, subclass type of an object we are storing in the superclass type reference variable. This is called upcasting. Downcasting means again we are performing same stuff. Subclass object is storing in the superclass type, and again we are storing in the subclass object in the same type of an class. That is called downcasting. Upcast, if you are achieving the downcasting, then first you have to perform upcasting. Okay, if you will not perform the upcasting, we are able to compile this, but we are not able to run this because the JVM will catch this class cast exception. Okay, so this is the overview of the casting, not a big step. Okay, so one example is there for again this. This is having again this object type, but just I'll telling this. So just this object type we are holding this, okay, and we again same example. What are the example I have given? No, in this example. Same example is there, but I took here object type. But you can see here we are achieving this upcasting. But here just we are doing this downcasting. But you can tell I did not achieve this D type class of the upcasting. Then what will happen? You will get this compile time error. Oh, sorry, runtime error, not a compile time. Because we are doing the downcasting here. Okay. So same thing happened with in the above example. Okay, D. Okay, this is we are achieving this compiler one is check obj variable. So compiler what it's checking this obj variable and D has the relationship or not. Yeah, this compiler has checked D have a relationship and this variable. Okay, it does not check the object stored in the obj variable. Okay, it is not checking this object storing in the obj variable or not, because compiler only type of the variable means compiler only check type of the variable only, this type of the variable, nothing it is checking. Okay, since both type having the inheritance relationship, compiler allow above conversion, but in the runtime what will happen, JVM identify object coming from the obj variable, but JVM is identifying, but what will happen, the runtime nothing, sorry, compile time nothing. That's just it is checking the compiler this variable and this type, this also reference variable type. This is the D type, and compiler will check this extend keyword. Okay. But what will happen? JVM will also check this obj variable is coming from where. Okay, so you then JVM calculate this obj variable is coming from object class. Okay, the compiler is not checking where this obj variable is coming from, but JVM is checking where this obj variable is coming from. That thing I have mentioned. Okay, but at the runtime JVM identify the object coming from obj variable in the type of A, which is not compatible with D. Okay. Hence, JVM terminates the program execution and showing class cast exception. So this is the reason why we are getting this class cast exception. Okay, this is the casting topic is over, and little bit confusion of this casting stuff. Okay, but go through that. I will send you.